So we will be doing something very fun. I hope it's fun. I'm gonna ping everyone in my Discord. We will be ranking. Anyway, now I already did this 3 months ago, but I want to do this. Let's say every 3 months, so quarterly. We'll keep it quarterly, because I think that'd be fun. Why is the stream not starting? It's not starting on YouTube. There we go. So March, June, September, December is when we will be doing this. Like, you know, that's like every season of the year. My country doesn't have seasons. You know, it's all the wet season or the dry season. But we will be doing it every 3 months to see what I've caught up with. You know, that's a long time, 90-ish days. It's about 90 days, right? So I mean, that should be fun. I was inspired by Mr. Moist Critical. I saw him do a video of it, and I thought that was pretty cool. I want to do that. I don't know how he did it. Oh, I punched my microphone. Only half an hour late. I typed 10:03. I thought it said 10:30. I meant to type 10:30, but I accidentally typed 10:03. That's the excuse we'll go with. That's not actually why. I just got hungry. Now, for most of these, I've already talked about them in the previous one, so I don't really have anything new to say. I also don't know how to use this website, if I'm being honest, so I mean... We're gonna go in order of when I saw them. So we're gonna start with Pokemon, I hope. We're gonna start out with the 4 I saw pre-Weeb era. This is not... Oh my god. I don't know what the heck any of this is. Okay, Pokemon. Technically, Diamond and Pearl is what I'm looking for. Do I type DP? Maybe. Nope. Diamond? Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. 191 episodes. I only saw like 60 of them because like they were airing it very slow in my country. They were airing it like 5 years late. Maybe not 5. Maybe like 3. It was 2010. We were still in like the first few seasons, whereas America and Japan had already gotten like the end of the season, the series basically. So I didn't see all of it, but I remember watching it weekly as a kid. This was like one of the only shows I saw like weekly as a kid. That's just not a thing that I would do. I guess like other than yeah, it was the only like weekly show that I would tune in like every week as a kid. And I remember at one point they made it like daily. It was like every single day there was a new Pokemon episode. And I remember it would conflict with with Phineas and Ferb sometimes, so there'd be like a new Phineas and Ferb episode. And it was like, oh, we had to pick either Pokemon or Phineas and Ferb, and we'd lose it forever because like this was before YouTube was a thing, of course. Oops, I don't mean to do that. So I'm gonna say dropped. I don't really intend on ever watching it again. I'm gonna say like I'm gonna say bad. You know, I know I ranked it like 5 last time. I'm gonna give it bad. I'm gonna give like maybe like 55 episodes. I don't know. Yeah, it was probably higher. It was probably like 80 episodes. It was like we got to like about halfway into season 2, I think, Battle Dimension, till we dropped it. And by we I mean me and my siblings. I'm not gonna put a start and end date because I don't know how to do that. I don't remember the dates. So yeah, I'm just gonna fill in all the stuff I've done. It was fine. It's for kids. I don't know why people like it. I don't understand why. So all anime, and then it'll show like, yeah, there we go. Pokemon Diamond Pearl 4. Very nice. So yeah, no, I mean it's. Can I put decimals? I wonder. Am I able to? No decimals. But yeah, it's for kids. People who like it, you know, at the age like 20 and stuff, I don't understand. Like, you do you, I don't get it, but it's fine. You know, I like total drama, and I'm turning 23, so I get it. I get it. We like what we like. It's fine. They better not ban you for your awful rankings. Well, I didn't do anything. What did I see next? I have a list on me. I don't have like the list I saw when I was a kid though, and quote unquote kid. Let's see. What did I see for Danganronpa was the next one, and I remember it was 2018, I think, and I said to my friends, I shouldn't have Dangan. I should have the full name, shouldn't I? I said like, give me an anime, guys. I want to watch anime, and they said Danganronpa. It's basically Survivor, which they know I loved. I loved the show Survivor, and I did not like it. I pretended to like it. I didn't really. In fact, I regretted watching it. I didn't even see all. I lied. I didn't see all 13 episodes. I don't know how many I saw. I'm gonna say like 8. I saw like 8 episodes. I dropped it because it was just like, I don't know these people. I'm gonna say like horrible. It's very bad. This was season 1 of the first game, Trigger Happy Havoc. I like Trigger Happy Havoc now. I think nowadays I've warmed up to Trigger Happy Havoc, but like, man, it was not good. It's really not good. Next up, we have Ace Attorney. This was in 2021. I was playing the games, and for some reason I was like, oh, let me watch the anime as well. And I saw it. It was fine. Oh, it's gonna be. I just realized it's gonna be the Japanese names, isn't it? That's fine. I think this is it. It's 2 seasons. I don't know what I'm gonna do for you. I'm not gonna rank both seasons, of course, because some seasons of anime I don't remember the quality being that much different. If it is like super different, I'll rank it separately, but I don't remember them being that different. I thought it was all right. I'll give it average. It's like it's an adaptation of the games, and you know you have some supplementary material, but for the most part, it was fine. It was cute. It was fine. Nothing to like freak out over. I did like the few episodes where it was like different from the games, but yeah, you know, maybe this is why I didn't like anime until 2023. Maybe that's why. Very low rankings. 2 is a pretty high ranking for Danganronpa anime. That's true. It's true. I mean, it was like inoffensive, especially because at the time I didn't have any context of the games. Next up is the last one that I saw before 2023 was Beastars. That was because for some reason I really like Zootopia, and people were like recommending Beastars to me. They were like, "Oh, you like Zootopia? You should check this out." It was my furry friend. His name was George. He was a furry. I didn't film the episodes I saw. Like for the most part, I've seen every episode, so I'm just gonna do that for most anime, I guess, unless I dropped it, of course. I saw it. I know there's a final season coming soon, which is exciting. I don't remember much of the plot. When did this come out? I feel like it came out a long time ago now. I remember when it came out on Netflix, I was still in high school. Like, I want to say, like, 2018. It might have been, like, 2020, honestly. When did it come out? I feel like it came out, like, during high school, but it might not have. Let's see. When did it come out? 2019. Okay, so yeah, I was in my final year of high school then. Don't expose your furry friends. Will you be ranking research? Yes, I will. It's going on the ongoing list. I'm also going to be talking about some stuff that I've been recommended. I've been recommended a lot of things, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I should give it a score. I mean, at the time I thought it was amazing because it was like the only anime I'd seen at that point. Now it's like it's good. Let's give it a 7 out of 10. I don't remember the original tier list I did. I think I gave it around like a 7 or an 8. I'll give it a 7 now. I'm not gonna rank the second season or the final season. It's not out yet. Obviously, it's weird because like this is the only anime where it's like I saw it before 2023, but now I'm going to be continuing it after 2023, so I might have a different perspective. But yeah, it's fine. It's all right. At the time, I thought it was like the greatest thing ever, and then I remember it took me a while to watch season 2. I finally watched it, and I was like, wow, this is not as good as when I was in high school. Maybe my perception had evolved. Maybe it just wasn't as good anymore. I don't know. Next up, we have the recommendation that Daniel and Shah gave me. It was called Little...
Sorry, I'm having trouble. Please try in a little while.
Shut up, Alexa. They gave me this. I don't know why they gave me that. That is not the name. God damn, I have to type the Japanese names, don't I? Here. That's a movie. Wait, what? What? Okay. I need to use the Japanese names. I'm going to try to speed this up, by the way, because a lot of this is just stuff I've already talked about. There might be some updates because I've continued watching some of these things that I left on pause for a while. Here we go. Here's the name. I never know how to spell academia. I swear, that's like the one word that I struggle with the most. Oh, what? That's still not it. What? Which? Whatever. Just type which. What'll show up? Nothing. Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. I mean, that's okay. I only saw like 5 episodes. I don't know why they recommended it to me. I'm gonna say I dropped it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably never gonna come back to it. I'm gonna be honest. It's fine. It didn't it didn't like shock me. I know it's such a boomer thing to say, oh my god, like I saw this really good anime and it really changed my perception of it and it made me realize that the medium can be so much more. But I really did have that experience eventually where I realized, oh, this is more than just some weeb shit, you know. I can't fairly rank it because I didn't, kind of dropped it. It's not for me, alright? I don't know why they recommended me a girls anime. I think it's because Daniel had a crush on one of the girls when he was younger. That's probably why. And Shah, for some reason, Shah gives me a girly anime. I don't know why. Well, no, I know why, because that's her frame of reference, but it's like, I'm not going to enjoy that. I'm probably not going to enjoy most things you suggest. Then again, Jenny has given me a lot of girly anime, and I have enjoyed it, so I don't know. Maybe Jenny and I are just effeminate men. which is fine, you know, that's all right. Next up was Assassination Classroom. That was the one that I was like, yeah, this is it's pretty good. I don't know why I saw the Japanese. This is like one of the only ones that I saw the Japanese dub. I wish I saw the English because I'm a casual like that. But at the time, I was like, this is really good. This is insanely good. It's like one of the greatest things ever. In hindsight, it's like, it's fine. It's you know, it's like school stuff. Pretty, you know, like moderately edgy, not like extremely edgy, but like, you know, more than your average like Western cartoon, which I thought was pretty fun at the time. Now it's like I probably wouldn't watch a show like that now that like I've watched so many more now. But back then, this was like, oh, we can be raunchy here. Psyche K, the big difference from when I ranked in March to now is that when I ranked it, oh my god, 120 episodes, Jesus. When I ranked it, I'd only seen the first season. I'd not seen the second season. I loved it, but I only saw the first season because the second season wasn't dubbed yet. It was still in Japanese. Nor had I seen the third season as well. I hadn't seen the second or third season. After AOT, I was like, okay, I need to go back to some of the stuff I put on hold, and I finally finished Psyche. I loved it. I loved it even more than I did originally. I watched the whole thing. I was like, dang, this is like the perfect like show to your non-weeb friends. Show to your maybe not show to your parents, but you know, show to someone who doesn't like get it, and then they'll get it. You know, they'll understand. It's something that like I can see myself like putting on the background like parties just so that people can watch. I can see myself like rewatching this stuff from time to time. I love it. I love Psyche. So good. So good. It's like oh man. And then the next was Spy Family. This was another one that I put on hold. I didn't watch season 2 for the longest time because I wasn't interested. Weirdly enough, not a lot of people did. Whenever people talk about the show in my college, because for some reason they like talking about the show, they're always like, yeah, I saw season 1, I haven't seen season 2 yet. I don't know why people have only seen the first season, but not the second one. You know, it's been out for like half a year, I think. I was in that same boat. I don't know why I was in that same boat. But I loved it, obviously. Spy Family, one of the better ones. It's very cute. Makes me want to get a family of my own. It's so cute. I love it. It's a masterpiece. I know that's weird because it's so like slice of lifey, but it's like it's a masterpiece. So here's what we have so far. We have 8. We have quite a long list to go, or you know, about like 15 more of the pre-March list. You know, I'm only doing this because like when we do the quarterly updates, we don't need to rehash the old stuff again. Because last time I used the tier maker website, I'm not going to use that going forward. I'm going to use this. This is a lot more efficient, I feel. Odd Taxi is like a solid like A tier. It's very good. Me and Tam watched it together, but Tam being Tam, she like ditched it. She ditched it like early. I don't know why. She's like, you know, INFPs, man. Her and Daniel, they just can't watch these kinds of shows. You know, they love it, but like they just get too busy or distracted or something. But like it's very good. I quite enjoyed it. I know Wince Media, he binge watched it in like 2 days or something. That's how good it is. It's very good. It's about a walrus as well, which is hilarious. Hunter x Hunter, that's the one Tam recommended to me. It's weird because like Tam does not watch many things, and yet she watched this one, which is like 150 episodes or something crazy like that. 148 episodes. I am ongoing. I put this one on hold. I finished the Greed Island arc. The Chimera Ant arc is the one I'm on. I think it's like episode like 60 or something. It's been on hold for like almost a year, I think. I remember like in August last year, before college had even started, I was like binge watching like episodes at a time, and I got hooked. Like the first few arcs were amazing. The fourth one, Greed Island, wasn't nearly as good, and that's why I was like, okay, it's time to move on to something else. But yeah, no, I mean, it's quite good. Sometimes it ends anticlimactically, and I know that the manga will probably never finish because the guy is very sick. He has back problems apparently, so it's a shame, but it's very good. I don't know why that's like Tam's identity, because like you'd think she would like a lot more stuff, but she only watches the one anime. Mob Psycho. It's good. I got recommended to me by a good friend of mine who wanted to be on the channel, but like I don't know, they just haven't like been. I mean, I don't know. They're INFP as well, so they've been like kind of ghosting. So I don't want to push them, but you know they've recommended me a lot of anime, and I'm gonna be honest, some of them is kind of A tier. Like none of it's like S tier, but they're all like A or B tier. I don't regret watching any of them, but they're not like I can say they're objectively good, but they're not like my favorites. You know, they're not like, oh my god, this is a masterpiece. Steins Gate was one that I was recommended, and it took a while because the first 12 episodes or the first half was very like slow, but after a while, it made me realize, oh, this is a masterpiece. This is like one of the greatest ever. Yep, looking good so far. Looking good so far. Okay, that's about right. Are you recalling this from memory, or you have a list? Yeah, I have a list on me right now. And I have the first tier list as well. The first one that I did. Chainsaw Man is next. This was also recommended to me by that same friend that recommended me Mob Psycho, and this one was also like okay. I think like I saw the hype around it. I expected this to be like the greatest thing ever. It was okay. It was fine. Oh shit. It was fine. What is it? Watching completed on hold. Okay, yeah. It was fine. Didn't think it was like the greatest thing ever. That was okay. Next up, we have MHA, and I'm guessing it's gonna list like all 6 of the seasons, right? Yeah, I mean, they all kind of blend together, to be honest. I mean, some are slightly better than others. I'm gonna put it's on hold right now. I stopped at season 5, the beginning of season 6, because like I like it, but it was getting too much. It was like I've watched like 135 episodes. It's time to stop. And I know this is gonna kill me saying that I like it, but I do like it. I do like MHA. That was like probably the longest phase, just because it was so long. I feel like it lasted from like maybe October to like December. That was like 2 months of that being the only thing I was watching. Because I have like a bit of OCD. Like I can't jump between shows. Next up was Higurashi. This one was... I was in Europe at the time. And that was when I decided, okay, enough MHA, it's time to watch Higurashi. And I watched the entirety of Higurashi no Nakukoroni. It's a visual novel as well, by the way. During my vacation, which was... You know, I had a lot of free time. That's why. I'm grading the original series. This is the original Higurashi, basically. It was pretty good. I'm gonna say good. Like it wasn't like amazing. But I like the mysteries. I think like if you go into it expecting it to be like Ace Attorney, Danganronpa, Zero Escape, all those games, you're gonna be disappointed. It's more like a Sherlock Holmes kind of story. Now the reboot, on the other hand, the reboot was really good. That hooked me. The answers were kind of, well, as what the kids say, the reboot was kind of cringe. The mystery was great, but the reveals were kind of like, meh. It was still very good. Like I'm not going to deny that I had a lot of fun the first half, but the second half was like, this could have been solved in like 2 episodes. It didn't need to last 15 episodes. It could have lasted 2. I still quite enjoyed it though, so I won't deny that the first half was very nice. Very, very nice. Erased was another one that Shah recommended, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this one. I get, you know, pooped on for not. Yeah, I get pooped on for not liking this one, but I just didn't like it. I thought it was like it was too short to get attached. The mystery was not compelling. The characters just kind of came and went. I just didn't care. I'm not gonna say I hate it, but like I just didn't like it. You know, it was average. It was fine. It was like fine. Like nothing like really gripped me. I didn't have a bad time, but it was just like, for a 12-episode anime, it felt like a slog at times, despite being so short. Fate Stay Night was, there's gonna be a lot of Fate things, aren't there? There's so many. I don't know who recommended this to me. I think I just did this because I saw it was like a confusing order, and I was like, oh, it's a confusing order. Challenge accepted, I'll do this. And I did not enjoy it at all. In fact, I kind of regret watching this one. The first Fate, which is, I don't even remember what it's called. The original one. Animation sucked. The story was okay, but it just felt really messy. I feel like the visual novel's probably better, and the other adaptations are probably better, but like, I just did not care. Like, I was so zoned out. And sadly, that also affected my perception of Unlimited Blade Works, which is like kind of the second series of it. Like, I thought it was fine. I thought it was like better, but because I was so burnt out by the first one, by the first route, the second one also just did not appeal to me. These characters came and went, just like the name implies. Yeah, Erased. That's yeah. I don't know, like there would be like characters that I thought were like interesting, and then they would just disappear. Like they would show up in episode 2, and then maybe episode 3, and then boom, they're just not the show anymore. And it's like, what the heck, man? Felt and like that was probably the point, but like, I didn't like it. Death Note. This is the only one that I watched in like 1 day. I watched this entire show in 1 day, in like 24 hours. I loved it, masterpiece. I would rewatch it again. A lot of people say that the second half is not nearly as good, and I agree, but like, you know, still great. It still gripped me enough to watch the whole thing in one sitting. Psycho Pass. This is underrated, very, very underrated. I quite enjoyed this. Actually, quite enjoyed this. I'm at 9. I don't know. I love the series. Sad it's not nearly as popular as some of the other ones, but quite enjoyed it. I slightly went out of order, but that's fine. One Punch Man is one that I didn't like this one. I thought it was mid, man. I thought it was mid. I didn't even complete it. I'm gonna put it on hold because I only saw season 1. I only saw season 1 of the show. I didn't like. Usually, I watch like the entire, with the exception of like MHA, which is on hold, and Hunter x Hunter. I usually watch like the entirety of a series, at least maybe not a series, but like at least of a season. But like I did not want to watch season 2. I was just like, no, I gotta watch something else. And I heard that season 2 is also like, I heard that season 2 is worse than season 1. So if that's the case, then like, yeah, I'm not gonna say average. It's like fine. It wasn't for me. I don't know. Maybe I was burnt out on superheroes, and the One Punch Man humor was like not appealing to me. Even though I like Psychic K, which is very similar humor, maybe it just felt like reductive and all that. Not reductive as in like the story's reductive, just as in like considering what I had just finished in a short amount of time. It felt like something that you would show to someone who's trying out for the first time, but at that point, it wasn't my first time anymore, so it didn't like surprise me. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to stop my 4-year-old cousin from murdering me while watching this. Nice. Death Parade. This one's like weirdly popular. I don't know why this one's so popular. Like in college, people will just randomly talk about this one. Like even after I saw it, it was just I'm not like initiating a conversation with them. They just start talking about it. I thought it was pretty alright. I thought the beginning was amazing. By the end, I was like, okay. Like, I didn't think it was bad, but I just think, like, I got lost by the end. By the end, it was, not that it was confusing. I thought it was, like, the perfect, like, short and sweet story. I guess I just wanted more from the characters. I was happy with what I got. Don't get me wrong. I love where it ended, but I don't know, I just wanted more. I feel it's such a big concept, and the fact that it's only 12 episodes feels like a disservice. But then again, I can respect the artistic intent. It could have gone on for like seasons and seasons and seasons, but it ended at 12 episodes, so I gotta respect that. You know? And then lastly, AOT, which was the last one on the March list I did. There's a lot of AOT, Jesus Christ. I completed it. I thought the first 3 seasons were great. I thought the last one was like started to lose me a bit, but it's still great. I'm not gonna deny that it's still great, even if the last one started being very thematically different. Very, very deep, rich story. It's not like, 10 out of 10 in my opinion, but like 9 out of 10. Still very good. Didn't drop the ball at all. And I'm gonna be honest, if I watched it as it was airing, it probably would have been even higher. But because I binged it all in one sitting, not one sitting, I binged it all in like 2 weeks. It probably was weakened. So yeah, here's the list. I wish I could put decimals. I can't really put decimals, I don't think. Yeah, I can't put decimals. But here's the 24 that I watched as of March 2024. I'm gonna add a few more that I've added since March. I've only seen in quotes because some of them only one of them have I like. Okay, no, that's not true. None of them I dropped, but a lot of them are on hold right now. A lot of them are on hold. Here, only 3 are on hold. I'm gonna be honest, like I'm probably never gonna revisit One Punch Man, but I'm gonna leave it there in case someone really wants to vouch for season 2. I'll keep it here, but I've dropped this one. I didn't like that one. Like, and that's probably one of my hotter takes. I feel I just did not enjoy it. You gotta commission a Jpeg model. I'm missing your Phi model. I don't need Phi. Phi is not necessary for this. Phi is only good for the YouTube videos. It's not a YouTube video. We don't need Phi. We don't need her. So, oh yeah, One Punch Man was also a recommendation from the same classmate. The same classmate who recommended me Mob Psycho and Chainsaw Man recommended me One Punch Man. And I'm gonna be honest, very like meh picks. Shaw recommended Erased, and not meh as in like bad, but like just they're good. They're like 7 or 8 out of 10, but not like 10 out of 10s. Like I can acknowledge that they're objectively very good and that I enjoyed them, but it's not like it didn't like wow me. It didn't take me off my seats. I didn't like gravitate towards those characters. Shah recommended Psyche, which banger. Spy Family, banger. Little Witch, not for me, and Erased, which I didn't like nearly as much. I haven't like asked River. Maybe I should ask River for recommendations. Maybe she will have some pretty good. I mean, well, no, I know what she likes. She likes stuff like Fairy Tail and Haikyuu, which I don't know. I don't know if that's for me, but I'll give them a try eventually. Probably not gonna finish them unless I really like them, but I don't know if I will. Kill la Kill. I have a Kill la Kill sword. I bought it in 2015. I never saw the show. I just thought it was cool. It's on hold right now. I only saw like 5 episodes. I don't know how to rank this because it's not done yet. I'm gonna give it like a 7 right now. That's like my average score. I love the animation. It's one of the most like unique animation styles, but it's very it's hard to watch. Let's just say that it's very difficult to watch. It's a lot. A lot's going on. It's shamelessly fan servicey, which like it acknowledges that it's very shameless, which like I can respect if you're like no, this is just blatant fan service. But yeah, I mean, I do feel a bit indebted to it just because I have the Scissor Blade, so I should probably at least finish it. Like, it's a lot. Next up is the first Daniel suggestion. Actually, Daniel suggested this Cowboy Bebop. He doesn't usually suggest things because he doesn't usually watch things. But this one was really good. This one, I will admit, like this is like definitely 10 out of 10 material. I love this show. It's weird because like it's more of a Daniel show than a Jpeg show, if that makes sense. It's very like thematic, and some stuff leaves it to interpretation. More character driven than plot driven. It's more of a case study, than like more of a shonen type of humor stuff that I like. But I think it was a masterpiece. I love this show. It's not very. Jenny doesn't like that show. I don't know why Jenny doesn't like that show. But yeah, no, I quite enjoyed it. Even to this day, I watch like video essays of it. I really want to rewatch it one day, but I got a lot on my plate. I don't got time. I'm not comfortable resting until I make up what the lost time I had by being a loser. Maybe not a loser, really. Being alone in high school and just not watching anything. That was weird because like in my high school, for some reason, like everyone just got demotivated to like do anything. Like they wouldn't watch any movies, play video games, watch shows. It's not that they were busy; they just were depressed. They were focusing on high school drama most of the time. I don't get it. I don't know why. Just watch things, have fun. Enjoy yourself. Violet Evergarden, another Shaw pick. I thought the main character, like, while she was cute, I don't know, she felt kind of static, and I get that's the point. Is that she helps other characters, and I like the other characters. It was more of an episodic show, which if you've seen me rant about Disventure Camp, I have a lot of talking points for episodic versus serialized shows, but I did like it. I'm gonna say fine though. I can't in good conscience say good. I barely remember it. It was more of like a serious steampunky, like, I know she's not a princess, but it felt like very like, she was like this princess trying to help others and all that stuff. And I thought that was fine. I didn't I don't know. It's not memorable to me. It was well made, but it was only fine. Clannad. Now this is the one that I thought I would just drop immediately. It's 50 episodes long. It's a harem anime. There's a lot of like very young, well, they're high school girls, but they look like 8 years old. Genesis recommended this to me, and I saw this and I was like, "This, of course, this is Genesis. Genesis likes his romance harem type shows." And I thought I would drop this. I didn't drop it. I saw all 50 episodes, and I was like, "This is actually pretty all right." I can't put it very good. This is like my guilty pleasure. Like a lot of people say that, "Oh, this is my guilty pleasure anime." I don't know what that means. I didn't know what it meant until now. Now I know what it means to have a guilty pleasure, and this is the one. I'm embarrassed to say I saw 50 episodes, but I did enjoy it. It's very cute, very slice of life, harem, romance, just the stuff that I don't usually like. And I saw it, and I liked it. I liked it enough to watch 50 episodes. I mean, this one took a while. This is like, since March, this is the only like long one. Bebop was only 26 episodes. Maybe it was 24. Violet Evergarden was only 13 episodes, and then everything else I saw was like not too long. This is like double the length of the average show, and I saw all of it. And I mean, I never like felt too bad. I never got too attached, but you know, I will acknowledge that the story was like very compelling. It was very soft, very sweet. Gemini Arc says, high school loves the drama. Lol. That's true. Leave Daniel alone. He's got unique taste. What is this? Sorry for not reading chat. I got too enthralled with my list. It's my anime tier list, I guess. Don't throw Jen under the bus, you hypocrite. I'm gonna give this a 7. You know, I don't know. It's a visual novel. Might play it. I don't know. I've got a lot on my plate. I don't really know if another visual novel, especially for a genre that I don't really care for, will do me any good, but, you know, I will admit I did enjoy it. Next up, I might need the Japanese name for this one, because this one has a Japanese name. The Devil's a part-timer. Brosuke. Here it is. Brosuke recommended this to me. And I saw season 1. He said this is the funniest anime ever. It was not. It was not the funniest anime ever. I'm sorry. I think maybe comedic anime doesn't work for me, because the only one that, like, actually... Okay, to be fair, I haven't seen that many. One Punch Man and The Devil's a Part-Timer might be the only two that qualify as comedy, but, like, I don't know. I think Psyche Cage raised the bar so high for, like, comedy anime that nothing else really compares. Like this one was, like, it got a few chuckles out of me, but it was you know, it was mostly okay. I like the voice acting. This was, like, a lot of very memorable voice actors. And I do think that it was very sitcom-y, which I enjoyed. But I only saw season 1. I was like, should I watch season 2 or should I watch something else? I decided I'll watch something else. It's not my cup of tea, to be honest. So, yeah, I'm gonna give it just fine. It's about Satan working at McDonald's, and that sounds hilarious, and it is hilarious, but yeah. Trusting Brosuke's opinion, that's where you go wrong. That's true. Brosuke's a scrub. Shouldn't trust him. Next up, and this is, like, the first one that, like, this is the first anime that actually, like, pissed me off. Like, this is the first one that I was like, that was a waste of time. Akame ga Kill, biggest, like, I think I've talked about this a few times on stream. Like, this is one of the biggest waste of times, in my opinion. I completed it, sadly. I did, like, I'm not gonna, okay, I enjoyed the first, like, 2/3. The first, like, 16 episodes I thought were pretty fun. But then the last 8, just, oh my god, it was so rushed. And the reason why is because the anime was following the manga until there were no more episodes to adapt, right? The manga was very slow, so they were like, ah, crap, we're out of episodes. What do we do? And so they made their own ending, and it was not good. I'm gonna say very bad. I did not enjoy this. I had a good time the first 16, that's why I'm not giving it appalling. I think the world building was great. It was like one of the very okay, after Violet Evergarden, Clannad, and The Devil as a part-timer, this is the first one that I, like, was really excited to watch, like, the next episode, rather than out of, like, obligation. And it, for a while it was great, but eventually it was like, characters just started, you know, being rushed, and people started to not be alive anymore, and it was like, okay. It was like, okay. This is too much. It's not good. Especially because, like, this one has a history with me. Being a member of the Ace-Attorney community, there was a bunch of very... I've mentioned this a few times, but neo-Nazis basically would, like, role-play as characters in this. So, like, in my head, from what, you know, these people were saying, like, this is a very, like, dark, edgy anime. It's a very, you know, complex layers, and the characters are the darkest thing ever. It's unlikable, and, you know, there's a lot of things that go over your head. I saw it, and it's just, like, goofy anime. It's, like, the most goofy anime. And it makes sense, because, again, they're neo-Nazis that play on the Ace-Attorney server. Like, Ace Attorney is already goofy enough. So, like, of course, them role-playing as Akame ga Kill characters was also going to be, like, goofy. So I don't know, I came in expecting it to be, like, super gritty, but it just wasn't, and that's okay. That doesn't affect the ranking. It's just really funny how, now that I've seen it, I'm like, wow, they like, you see this anime, it's nothing to be, like, afraid of. This is like, I'm 14 and this is deep. That's what it was. I got to, like, episode 14. I didn't finish Akame ga Kill, but I enjoyed the first 16 episodes. I thought it was great. I thought the world building was awesome. I thought the characters were cool, but yeah, the ending, it's so rushed. Like, at a certain point, it just feels like, okay, we're gonna end this character's arc in the most abrupt and, you know, straightforward, not straightforward, but, like, the most, like, cheesy ways possible. I can't really say much without spoiling, but it reaches a point where when characters die, it's just boring. Like, it's not even like, no, they died, no! It's just like, yeah, I saw this coming. But not in a fun way, not in like a fun like, oh, that was amazing, payoff to this character's arc. It's just like, oh yeah, they died. Rest in peace. I mean, the show's ending anyway, so they might as well die because we're not gonna see them again anyway. And it's weird because Akame ga Kill is the kind of show where the world building would lead you to believe that it's like 100 episodes, but it's only 24. It's very low. You'd think it would go on for like 100 because the world was so unique. I just want to let you know I've been watching for a while. Some of these I'm writing down. And good luck. It'll take you a while to watch something. Good luck. Last but not least, we're at the end now. But last but not least is ReZero, which is Jenny Benny, Genesis, the Scrub, recommended to me. And I actually quite enjoy it. I actually really enjoy it. Like, when I saw the first episode, the first, 5 minutes, I was like, okay, fantasy, isekai, romance, harem. Things that I do not like. To be fair, I don't think I've seen an isekai. I think it's the first isekai on the list, actually. I'm looking at the list. Unless you count, The Devil's a Part-Timer as an isekai. This is, the first isekai. Yeah, no, I like it so far. I'm on episode 8 right now, so I'm still at the beginning. Still what I would call the second arc, I guess. But I really enjoy it. I think there's a lot of mystery going on. The characters are very likable. The romance angle, it's a little uncomfortable because they look like kids. But I mean, it's not really romance, I guess. It's only it's only one character being romance. It's not like, oh, he's going for all the girls, So I guess that's fine. It's very cute. I like the time loop twists and all that stuff. I thought that was pretty fun. So yeah, I'm currently watching ReZero, and for a while I didn't want to watch it. I'm gonna be honest. I thought ReZero was Fate. I got those two confused for a while. So I could have actually seen this a lot earlier. I could have seen this in January this year, but I got confused, and so I held it off until Jenny Benny recommended it to me. But yeah, no, I think it's pretty good. I heard that it starts slow, but I disagree. This is the first time that I actively disagree with a lot of people's opinions. I don't think it started slow at all. I thought it started, very quick, if anything. I was like, dang, we're jumping into a lot of stuff. So 31. I've seen 31. Stop calling people scrubs. You like the anime they recommend. Akame ga Kill gave me some D&D vibes in this world. That's true. It was great. So I've seen... So because the last 3 I've seen are, The Devil's a Part-Timer, Akame ga Kill, and ReZero, I've seen, 3, fantasy animes in a row, which is kind of interesting. It's not really a genre, because I didn't like Fate. That was a fantasy anime, but yeah, no, I mean, I've been vibing with fantasy for the last 3, and I quite enjoy it. I want to play D&D now. So here's the 31 I've seen. I don't know how to rank it. I wish I could add decimals. I can't really add decimals. But yeah, Cowboy Bebop, Death Note, Steins Gate, Sinister Life, Psyche K. These are my top 10. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, I gave Steins Gate a 10. I don't know if I would give that a 10. I'm gonna lower it by 1. I wouldn't give it. I'll give it a 9. I don't know about 10. It's great. It's amazing, but the first half is very slow. But once you get past 12 episodes, amazing. It is amazing. Give it a 9. Psychopaths, Attack on Titan, Death Parade, My Hero, MHA, Mob Psycho, Higurashi Go. Important distinction. Odd Taxi, Higurashi When They Cry 7. Clanad, Hunter x Hunter, Kill la Kill, Assassination Classroom. ReZero, currently 7. Could be higher, can be higher. I would say right now it's 9, but I know we're just getting started, so if it gets better, then it'll go higher. If it gets worse, it'll go lower. I'll give it a 7 for now. Beastars, Chainsaw Man, Devil's a Part-Timer, Fate Stay Night, One Punch Man, Violet Evergarden, Erased, Ace Attorney, Fate Stay Night, Diamond and Pearl, Pokemon, Akame ga Kill, Danganronpa. Oh, right. The other Danganronpas. I should probably rank that as well. I'm not going to rank the Future Arc and the Despair Arc separately because they're pretty much the same thing. They're pretty much the same thing anyway. I will give it a... I'm not going to give it a 2. I didn't think it was 4. I'm going to give it a 3. It's fine. It's fine considering that people think it's shit. Considering the popular opinion is that it's garbage, I think it's 3. I don't think it's a 1 out of 10. I think it's a 3 out of 10. There are some interesting parts to it, but it's mostly I'm never gonna rewatch this. This, I have no interest in ever. And to be fair, I'm not that. It's gonna sound hypocritical, but I'm not that invested in Danganronpa. So yeah, that's what I'd give it. Out of the big 7 visual novels, that being Ace Attorney, Danganronpa, Your Turn to Die, Zero Escape, Somnium Files, Amori's not really a visual novel, and Persona, and I'll throw the Higurashi Umineko series in there as well. Danganronpa is by far the weakest, despite being by far the most popular. But yeah, that's my opinions. Well, which is the only one that I've like dropped. It's the only one that I'm just like I don't plan on revisiting. Well, I guess this one as well, but I was like a kid. I dropped it because like I don't want to watch 90 more episodes of Pokemon. You know, it doesn't appeal to me. So yeah, I recommend watching it again. I don't think ass is ass, but it's okay. What's ass? You mean Akame ga Kill? Oh, Danganronpa. Like I didn't think it was horrible. I didn't think it was like terrible. I don't know. I thought like it's a weird way to end the Danganronpa trilogy, quote unquote. So next up, we're gonna do something fun. We're gonna add ones that I have been recommended, and I plan to watch. I don't really have a list. I don't have like a list of like, okay, this one first, and this one second, and this one third. So after ReZero, which is 50 episodes, by the way, I'm currently on episode 8, so 42 more episodes, and I think there are 2 movies as well. I don't know if those are necessary, but I'm gonna watch them because I'm quite enjoying it. What is next on the list? So here are the things that I've been recommended. So Shah has recommended me a show called GS. Code GS? I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's a show, not a movie. I think it's a show. I'm pretty sure it's a show. I plan to watch it. That is on the list. Shah said, you will like this. This is the kind of show you would like. And I trust her, even though her picks have been hit or miss. As I said, Psyche, Spy Family, 10 out of 10. Erased and, what's the other one? Erased and Violet Evergarden. They're fine. JJK, I don't even know what it stands for. What does JJK stand for? That is another one that like everyone has been recommending me. In my school, Shah has recommended it to me. People online have been recommending it to me. Apparently it's really, really good. I plan to watch it eventually. Not like, maybe not next, but like in the near future. Like, maybe the next time I do this anime tier list thing, I'll have seen it. Right. Kame ga Kill, you mean D&D vibes. SAO. I heard it is not good. I heard it is like very like basic and like when did it come out? Like 2012? It's like no one is gonna be watching this in the 2020s. I don't know because it seems like a major one. I might see it just for the sake of it, but I'm probably gonna if people are right with their recommendations, I'm gonna fucking hate it. And that's gonna be interesting. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see in what ways I hated it. I will also never forgive Brosuke for recommending a Akame ga Kill. I will never forgive him for that. That's like the only one that I'm actively like, yeah, I did not like that at all. And that was the most recent one I finished as well. Soul Eater, I don't know. I think River recommended it to me. I don't know anything about Soul Eater. I think it's one of the more popular ones, but I know nothing about it. So that's gonna be fun. Demon Slayer. This one apparently is super like stereotypical shonen. But I don't know. I guess like I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff, so maybe I'll enjoy it. Apparently it has very like really good arcs, very defined storylines. A lot of people say that even though it's a little basic, it's like, it's one of the better ones. It's one of the more iconic ones. And I enjoyed MHA, so what's the worst that could happen? Bungo Stray Dogs. It has a cool name. I don't know what it's about. I don't think it's about dogs, but does it seem? Oh, never mind. I was gonna say it's only 12 episodes. It's 5 seasons. It's not so bad. 60 episodes. I don't know. I have no idea what it's about, but I was recommended this long before I even got into anime in the first place. Like people are just like, "Hey, watch this." I don't know what it's about. Tokyo Revengers. Tam has recommended this to me. I don't know what it's about. If Tam recommended it to me, so I'm guessing it's like gonna be something like Hunter x Hunter. So I don't know. A lot of I don't knows, which is exciting because it's nice to. Hello, Newsy. Welcome to the stream. First season wasn't bad. Second half was shit. Of what? What are we talking about? I don't know what we're talking about. Food Wars. This one. Food Wars. Shokugeki no Soma. Like everyone in my high school was recommending this to me. And by everyone I mean the weebs. The weebs were recommending this to me. I don't know why. Maybe there's a meme that I'm missing. Because like everywhere I look, people are like, the first season's great, and then after that, it's repetitive and not fun. So I don't know. I like food. Food's cool. So I plan to watch it eventually. I like looking at food. maybe the food will be good. Vinland Saga. I actually saw like one episode of this. I'm gonna be honest. Didn't really, fit my taste of what I like. I like It's gonna sound weird, but I like anime that's about Japanese people. I don't know. It's like I don't really watch anime for Vikings, but I mean I don't know. Maybe. People say it's like this epic adventure, so maybe that's the case. Maybe that's the case. Of SAO. That'll be interesting. Food with vomit. I don't know anything about it other than the first season's great. The second, everything else is not so great. I don't know. A lot of these are I don't know, which is getting repetitive, but I mean I can't comment. Promised Neverland. This is something that Shah has recommended to me many times before. I don't know anything about this. Is it the one with the blonde boy? The blonde boy who's a pervert? No, that's Seven Deadly Sins. He kind of looks like him. I don't know what it's about. If it's anything like Violet Evergarden, then I will think it's okay. But I don't know. Rain is down, so no what to watch my free. It's the one with the orphanage. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, a lot of recommendations. Then there's stuff that like people who are into Danganronpa have recommended me. There's something called Batum, which is like Danganronpa. Battle game in 5 seconds. That one's like Danganronpa. I don't know. Do I really want to watch a death game? Like I feel like I've had enough of that. I feel like they work more in video game form than anime form, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh, this is a Daniel recommendation. Daniel has only recommended me one in the past, and it was a banger, because he only watches like 2 things per year. So, I mean, if he watches it and he likes it, then it must be really good, because he's very, very picky. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I don't know if I need to watch the first one. But he was like, you gotta see this. This is like, I don't know how to spell Alchemist. I don't know how to spell Alchemist. Brotherhood. I don't know if I need to see the... Oh my god, 64 episodes. Oh my god. That's fine. He said this will like be in my 10 out of 10. I trust him. So I want to space it out. I don't want to watch it too soon, but if I'm like really starved for a really good one, I'll give it a try. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This is the friend that gave me Mob Psycho and Chainsaw Man and One Punch Man. Gave me JoJo. So if it's any, if I'm gonna predict, it's gonna be like okay. I'm gonna give it like a 6 or a 7. You know, I know there are a lot of memes. You know, was that a JoJo reference? Was that a motherfucking JoJo reference? I don't know. It's very very long. And I looked at the animation. It doesn't really look like something I would like, but put on the list. Why not? I gotta clip it and call it Jpeg's dyslexia. Full Metal Alchemist is so good. I hope it is. I heard that's like one of the must-sees. You know, if you're gonna be a new weeb, you gotta see it. JoJo, ew. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is amazing. Yeah, the first episode is a little weak, but it picks up. I trust you, Jenny Bennett. You've only given me 2 recommendations so far, and they've both been good. So I trust you. You're on the good list, unlike Shah and my other friend. They're on the bad list. Well, Shah's on the mixed list. My other friend is on the, you give like B tier picks, which is okay. But like, I don't want a B tier. I want an A tier. I want an S tier. Oh, you guys talked a lot. Sorry, I missed this. Writing's down. Yeah. I heard Promised Neverland was great, but they rushed the rest of the series in the second season. Yeah, sadly that's the case for most anime. I feel because the manga, the manga is not done yet, so you have to make your own anime exclusive ending. It can get a bit messy at times. Terrified to watch the second season of Promised Neverland. They leave out a lot from the manga out of the second season. They work more in the video game form over Hunger Games being the most successful movie series. I mean, Hunger Games, that's only like, it's only like a protagonist, right? It's only like a protagonist and like her sidekick, and the others are just like nameless, not nameless, but like, minor characters. Catching Fire was really good because they at least tried to develop some of them. And then Mockingjay parts 1 and 2, they aren't, they aren't like they don't have a Hunger Games. They're in the franchise, but they don't have a Hunger Games, I guess. But yeah, I don't know, Death Games. I'm like, I don't know. Like the anime Death Games have not been as good as the video game Death Games, so I don't know if I want to watch another one. Full Metal Alchemist is amazing. The first episode of Little Weaver picks up. Yep. Waiting for the day Jpeg rates his friends on the tier list. Really cool anime you should watch. It's called Homestead. Isn't that the one with the frogs? It's the one made by Toby Fox, right? It's not really an anime. Maybe. We'll see. JoJo's a slow start. I got bored of watching it. Wish you luck. Yeah, I don't know. The animation is not something I would like. Another Brosuke pick, Gintama. I don't trust Brosuke. He doesn't like. Oh my. Okay, it might be like a Psyche situation where the episodes are like 5 minutes long. No, 4 minutes long. So like it's 200 mini episodes, but it's really only like 40 normal length episodes. So that's not so bad. I don't know. Maybe it is 200 full length episodes. I have no idea. He said this is like, really good. I don't know if I trust Brosuke after a Kamiga kill, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll give him a chance to redeem himself. And then there's a few that my cousins have recommended to me. There's two that begin with K. Kotaro Lives Alone. My cousin recommended this to me. It's only 10 episodes, apparently. It's not bad. I don't know anything about it, other than I think it's about a guy living alone. And then another one called Komi Can't Communicate. And I'm pretty sure the only reason why my cousins know about it is because it's on Netflix. But, yeah, I don't know. I think it's probably Slice of Life, if I were to guess. I don't know what it's about. There's another one called, like, Delicious and again, this is on Netflix that some of my relatives have suggested. I'm guessing it's because it's on Netflix, so it's, like, easier to access. That's probably why. But, yeah. And another one called, like, Solo Leveling. Apparently it's, like... That's not how you spell leveling, I guess. Apparently it's, like, a newer thing that's, like... It's pretty solid. And then there's another called Bocchi the Rock. I don't remember who recommended that to me. Someone recommended that to me. I don't know who. Bocchi the Rock. Was it Brosuke again? No, I don't... well, I'm looking at it. It's like a Rockstar anime. That looks cool. That looks interesting. I don't think I've seen a Rockstar anime yet. Like a music-heavy anime yet, so... I don't remember who recommended it to me. Oh well. Oh well. Gintama are 20 minutes long. Oh god. Oh god. I don't trust this game. Bocchi is like the only anime. He's like the only anime I really. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'll add it on the list. That'll be your mini recommendation then. Yeah, it's pretty short as well. It's not bad. So yeah, here's my list. I will refresh. Oh my god, it's a lot. I just realized how many are on the plan to watch list. It's probably a lot. Okay, 17 is actually not that bad. I thought it was gonna be like 40. I was like, I didn't type 40 names, did I? I typed 17. That's not too bad. A lot of people in my I've seen a lot of people in my school, their watch list, not just for anime, but for like movies and TV shows, and it is very long. I'm like, god dang. It's like extremely long. So like 17 things by comparison is not that bad. It's not that bad. And some of them are like short, Granted, some of these are like, only the first season or only one of the seasons, but like, 12 episodes, 24 episodes, not so bad. SAO is pretty long though. JJK is not nearly as long. FMA is a bit long. Food Wars is I'm probably gonna drop after the first season, but it's pretty long. Demon Slayer is like 3 seasons, I think. Some of these are like only season 1 so far, so that's not too bad. So yeah, this is the one I'm watching right now, thanks to Mr. Jenny Benny. Here's a mini rec. Don't know how to pronounce that. No, Muno no Nana. It's not like life-changing, but it's fun and enjoyable. Most say it's Among Us anime. I like that. I like that. If it's a good death game, then I'll give the death game recommendations a chance. I'm nervous about death games just because of the Danganronpa one, the Danganronpa anime. Not the games. The games are good, but the anime makes me a bit nervous. There was another one that was like a death game that I didn't like either. Akame ga Kill is kind of a death game. Not really. Fate is also kind of a death game, and it's on the lower end of the list. Actually, those are the ones that are on the lower end of the list. That's interesting. So yeah, if you want to see my... That is not correct. There we go. If you want to see my list of what I quite enjoy, there you go. Here's my 4 favorites. Very diverse genres, I must say. 4 very opposite corner of the anime spectrum. But it is what it is. And then here's my 9 out of 10s. Really good. You need to see Attack on Titan, Jenny Benny. That's a big one. Yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to see if I would like rank them lower. I don't know. Yeah, I think these are pretty good. There's no anime that I just hate. That I just outright I'm like, screw this. This is the worst thing ever. Danganronpa came pretty close. Akame ga Kill came very close. But the first like 2/3 are like good enough that I will not put it at like 1 out of 10. Here's the ones on hold because some of the that one's not on hold. That one I haven't even started yet. Hold up, that's not right. It is incorrect. There we go. Kill la Kill. Yep, that's about right. Danganronpa not being 0 is crazy. I mean, it's inoffensive. It's just it sucks how like it's a lot of people's first gateway into the Danganronpa series. Where it's like, hey, check it out, it's an anime, and then they're never told it's a visual novel, and then because of that they're like, wow, this is garbage, and they never find out it's a video game and not an anime, right? Especially now in like the 2020s, it's on Steam. It's been on Steam for a long time now. You don't have an excuse to not play it. It's also pretty cheap on Steam, I think. Higurashi, that one's traumatizing. Yeah, it's quite heavy. It's quite heavy. So yeah, there we go. That's my pretty rambly list. So by the unless I need to add the Nana. No, I did. Here, tell this Nana. So yeah, 51. I don't know how many I'll have seen next time I do this. So by September, I don't know how many I'll have seen. I don't think it'll be too many. I don't think I'm gonna be like binging things. Maybe like 5 or 6 more. Maybe I'll have added like 5 or 6 animes to my list. But yeah, no, that's my list. I will put it in my Discord's announcement chat if anyone wants to compare. If anyone wants to compare and contrast. If anyone wants to make your own list, let me know. I'm curious to see. I've been a weeb for like just a little over a year now. Like, I'd say I started in like April 2023, but it was honestly a bit later than that. Like August 2023 is when I started Assassination Classroom and Psyche, which were the two that were like, yeah, this is a medium that I actually like, rather than me just testing the waters. So since it's only June, it's actually been less than a year since I've really started, binge watching these kinds of shows. So yeah, no, I mean, I'm learning the ropes, but I'd say I'm pretty proficient. I'm still like, I don't know what to call it. Like, it's weird to say beginner, because it's like, would you say that about Western cartoons? You'd be like, oh, I've only seen Fairly Odd Parents and SpongeBob. I'm a big cartoon beginner. But yeah, I'd say like I'm a beginner when it comes to this stuff. I haven't seen like the super, like I'd say the most niche thing I've seen is Akame ga Kill. I fucking hated that. So so yeah, I don't know what the most niche thing I've seen is. Maybe Higurashi, honestly. Odd Taxi, maybe. Maybe Psyche, honestly. Like, Psyche is weird because I love it, but it's like it's not nearly as mainstream as I want it to be. Like, I look at like top 100 lists and I don't see Psyche, and I'm like, dang it, that's like one of the best ones. I was Psyche for Halloween as well. Oh, this is, I don't know. We'll see. You're an anime novice. Yeah, it's been less than a year. Steins Gate, yes, yeah, I love Steins Gate. I love it. It's so good. Wait, sorry, my friend is sorry. My friend's messaging me. By my friend, I mean Daniel. The only anime I've seen is Pokemon. I might see a Pokemon anime one day. Like, people have said that like there are a bunch of like shorter series that are pretty good. There's like X and Y. I don't know, cause like I'm basically a man child, but like I don't know. I don't like watching Pokemon. I'd rather just play the games, you know. I'd rather watch something else. But I don't know. Again, I'm kind of a hypocrite. I'm talking about Japanese cartoons. I don't know. It's Pokemon. It's a bit too childish for me. The ones that aren't Ash based are pretty good. I don't. Are you talking about like Pokemon Origins? Like that one I saw like when I was like 12 or something. I don't know how old I was, but I was pretty young, and I was like, "What man? Why can't the anime be more like this? This is awesome." Pokemon Origins. Uh, 2013. So yeah, I was 12. I remember. Dang. I heard there are new Pokemon that is. What do you mean by new Pokemon? Do you mean the one with I don't know his name. Go, I think his name is. In Galar? Is he in Galar? Is she in Galar? I don't know the gender. Are they in Galar? Should they be in Paldea? I don't know. I don't know. Like if it's like less focused on Ash and more on like the lore of the Pokemon, and the adventures and the friendships they make along the way, then yeah, I'd probably watch it. And I have never heard of that. What is that? Pokemon I don't even know how to pronounce that word. Consigliere? I've never. Oh, yo, this animation's like, is it claymation? This looks clean. Holy crap! It's only 4 episodes, but wow, it looks clean. Looks quite clean. You kids and your pocket monster shows. Is there a way to organize the list based on like the order? I don't know if I can adjust the order. No, it's an alphabetical order. Is there a way to like put a sticker on some of these? I don't know. Can I like put notes maybe? Okay, I can't put notes. Okay, I'm trying to think of a way to like organize it so I can like order what I'm gonna watch after ReZero. By the way, you better consider yourself lucky, Jpeg. I saw 50 episodes of Clannad, now I'm gonna see 50 episodes of ReZero. Like, usually if it's a recommendation, if it's like 50 episodes, I'm probably gonna be like, nah, maybe I'll save it for later, but because you're special, I'll have seen 100 episodes of Jenny recommendations, like, by July, probably. I've seen 100 episodes of Jenny recommendations. Oh, man. I say new, but it came out last year, apparently. Stop motion claymation. Yeah, it looks cute. Pokemon Horizons. Is that the one with where they're in Paldea? I think so. Yeah, they have the Paldea. There's a Galar. No, it's the Galar Pokemon, isn't it? I've fallen off with Pokemon. Like I only played like after Black 2 and White 2. I remember getting Pokemon X for my birthday in 2013. I played it for like 2 days, and I was like, this is easy. This is some like baby shit. And then I never touched Pokemon again until 2019, 6 years later, with Sword and Shield. I gave it a chance on my Switch because I didn't like using my 3DS because it was hard to charge. Because I live in countries where like it's kind of hard to charge 3DS because of the electricity difference. And like Sun and Moon just didn't appeal to me. And then I gave Sword and Shield a chance, and it was god awful. I remember I was so excited for the remakes of Diamond and Pearl. And it looked like I like the chibi artwork. I didn't hate it. I thought it was cute, but people kept on saying like, oh, you know, it doesn't take the platinum stuff into consideration, and it's kind of clunky and glitchy, and so I've fallen off with Pokemon. To be honest, it doesn't really appeal to me anymore. But I might watch it. I mean, that'd be cute. There's a Charizard in this picture. Charizard's popular, right? They should get that. Yeah, they should. I want to put notes on this. I want to order what I want to watch. Employee taking care of Pokemon at a resort? That sounds really cute. I did not plan for 100 Jenny episodes. Yeah, 50 of Clannad and 50 of ReZero. That's a lot. My younger cousins don't know what Pokemon is. What's wrong with these children? Oh my god. Some baby shit. I was like 12 at the time. I was 12 and I thought Pokemon X and Y were like the easiest thing ever. I was like, what the hell is this? I think like on my, both in my Pokemon X and Y and Sword and Shield saves, I finished like the 8 gyms, but I didn't like finish the game. I didn't like just because like I'm like I don't want to play this anymore. I'm like this is not challenging at all. I like Pokemon for the challenge, you know. Except I don't like ROM hacks because those are too hard. You know, it needs to be a fair challenge, like Platinum or Black 2 and White 2. You know, those are fair challenges. I don't know what's next. Like, what I like to do is I like to jump between both length and date. So, ReZero, which is the one I'm currently watching, I think that was 2016. So I'll either want to watch one that's more recent, like 2020s, or more like older, like 2000s. I like jumping between eras. I think that's very fun to see how things have evolved over time. So if any of these are in the 2010s, I'm probably not going to watch. But if any of them are in the 2000s or 2020s, I'm probably going to watch next. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch a shorter one. Shorter one would be nice. I don't know. I don't know where my head will be at by the time I'm done with reason. And you know, I'm hoping that it doesn't drop in quality, Jenny. If it drops in quality, you'll be hearing from my lawyers. Quite enjoying it. I don't know. Probably something short. Probably something that's like only one season so far. Or maybe one of the Netflix ones. Yeah, maybe one of the Netflix ones. Hello, Jpeg. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Talking about anime. I'm gonna end the stream in a bit. But if anyone has any recommendations, let me know. Let me know. I don't want to be a full-on weeb, as in like, you know, put posters, get all the manga. You know, I have like books of like Japanese words. Like the only weeb thing I have in my room is the Kill la Kill scissor blade that I bought like 9 years ago at a convention for like no reason really. I saw it, it looked cool, I bought it. I didn't know what it was from, and now I know what it's from. And now I'm like, wow, I did not think it was from that raunchy of an anime. But I'll be like a casual weeb, you know, like a cat. And I actually do live in Asia. I am Asian, so I mean, am I still a weeb if I live in Asia? Like, you know, it's like Eastern culture. I don't know. Like, if you live in Korea and you're into K-pop, are you a Korea boo? I don't know. Or are you just experiencing your own culture? I don't know. I have no idea. Why do children not know what Pokemon is these days? I feel old as hell. I guess my childhood doesn't exist anymore. Pokemon has dropped off. It's still, like, the #1 franchise in the world in terms of, like, sales and popularity, but it is not nearly as relevant or, like, popular as it once was. Even, like, 8 years ago in 2016, where Pokemon Go was, like, a big thing, it's like, that has dropped off a lot. Like, the cultural relevance of Pokemon is nowhere near as big as even, like, 8 years ago. I feel like it's trying, but, like, the games are just, like, meh. Like, they're not, like, the worst thing ever, but, like, they feel quite lazy and rushed and uninspired. I'm Asian too, nice. It is 11:45 right now. I live in the Philippines. It is 11:45 p.m. I have work tomorrow. I don't know why I decided to stream, but yeah. It's not the only... Oh, let's see. The only other anime is Pop Team Epic. That's the one with the girls that show the middle finger, right? I think that's what it's called. The girls with the middle finger. Yeah, yeah, it is. Oh my god. That's funny. Scarlet and Violet are literally the top. I mean, yeah, Black 2 and White 2 are the least. Black 2, White 2, Emerald, and Platinum are like the least, the ones that sold the least. And they're probably they're probably the best ones. I don't know, maybe that's nostalgia talking, maybe I'm like speaking from nostalgia, but I heard Sun and Moon's also pretty good. That was like not that far ago. That was only 8 years ago. I've never played them, but I've heard great things about them. It's not all serious anime at all in the episodes. It's really just random chaos, not episodic, not deep, just dumb fun. It's the only other anime. It's not the only other anime. It's just an anime I think is fine to recommend. Yeah, I'm taking y'all's word on it. Taking y'all's word on it. You're 12 hours ahead of me. Yeah, I'm 12 hours ahead of EST, which is why I'm not active during weird times, and I'm active during extremely weird times. That's why like my activity is weird. It's 4 p.m. in England. Nice. Sun and Moon are very fun, just sluggish to replay. Yeah, I heard there are a lot of like cutscenes in that one. Might be fun for the first time though, like a first time player, but I don't know. Not really for me. I want to do like watch parties on the channel, but like I don't know if that's allowed. I don't think YouTube will like that. Like even with like Fi in the corner, I still don't think YouTube will be happy if I do like watch parties. Like maybe I could like do watch parties and then like edit it so they see the reactions to the cool stuff, but like it's a lot of work. I don't want to do a lot of work. I just want to stream. I don't want to do that much work. All right. Well, that's all for now. We will reunite for another anime discussion in September. 3 months from now, September, like late September. you want any recommendations, here's the top of the list. Watch whatever looks good to you. I would recommend the ones in the 8 or above tier, but you know, if you want to watch something lower, that's fine. You know, maybe you will enjoy. You know, maybe you'll enjoy a Kamiya Kill in ways I couldn't. I doubt it, but maybe you will. Maybe you'll enjoy it in ways that I couldn't. I know Jenny likes a race, and I don't. But yeah, maybe you'll like it. A lot of people like this one. I don't know why I'm shitting on a race. A lot of people like that one. Yeah. That's all for now.